Weekly. I'm back. After missing a week.
This is your Cartridge Club Weekly. I'm Player 1, one half of the Cartridge Bros.
He ain't lying.
With me here is my brother Player 2, the other half.
That's me. In the hot seat.
Mark, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What is the Cartridge Club?
Well, it's a tough one. It's a tough one to really nail down, you know? It's just a game. I mean, it's a place for people who love video games to come and hang out and meet other people who love video games. Actually, seen somebody tweet on Twitter today that
Is that where they tweeted?
that they don't know how to find people in their local area who are into the same things as them. It's hard to do.
Huh.
So really having a place like this helps.
You know what, though? I like to consider the internet my global area.
Yeah, and that's what the club's all about.
Boom.
We're CC uniting everyone.
We are CC uniting everyone.
Boom.
So if this is something you're interested in, whether it's video games, video game collecting, video game displaying, video
Anything
game
involving
playing,
video games.
Get on in here.
Yeah, get it in.
Some fun stuff happening. I actually got some
get in
super
here.
secret messages from
What? Secret ones?
some communities that want to maybe do some working together with.
Are
some
you lying to
stuff.
me?
No.
Is it somebody I know? A community
Yep.
I know?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll show you after.
I look forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Tantalizing.
So that's the Cartridge Club. You nailed that. I mean, not as good as Colleen last week, but you were close.
Hard to top that.
It is.
Actually, she sounded a lot like me.
She did, yeah. So let me ask then, what is Cartridge Club Weekly? Let's say I'm a first-time listener. I'm new. This is my first time.
What you're going to hear tonight is a look at what me and you have been up to in the previous week. We're also going to talk about maybe what's been going on in the gaming world a little bit in the past week or so. And we're going to answer some questions from the community from the last week or so.
Yeah, so if you're here with us live on Twitch and you want to ask a question, when we get to the portion of the show that we call CC Answers, we'll get you to ask your question in all caps so we can see it there. It doesn't fly by us in the chat. We don't miss
You
it.
can ask pretty much anything. It doesn't have to just be video game related,
Yeah.
but we answer most video game related stuff.
And if you're listening to this show on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play, you can go ahead and ask your question on Twitter at any time through the week with the hashtag CC Answers.
Yeah, you can.
And we'll
Anytime.
grab that and then we'll answer it on the show.
Yeah.
So let's start with our top 5 games that didn't get a sequel or that were not part of a franchise.
That means I have to minimize chat, though.
Chat will be okay.
You know what?
They're going to get by.
I think I have like this.
They're going to get by. So this topic was
2X
suggested
thing.
to us by the one and only Sundari J.
That's Sundari J, man.
Yeah.
He's like one of my personal heroes.
He's a great guy.
Probably
So-
the best thing to ever come out of Bonus Barrel, right?
I would say. Yeah. Easily. So we got a lot of responses to this. I chose a few from the community that I want to highlight after we talk about some of ours.
I got some funny notes. You ever
So,
just look at your notes that you have
What
on your
is...
phone?
No, I don't make funny notes. I just do podcast notes.
Oh, me too.
Did we just get a new subscriber?
Oh, did we?
Or he's talking about Colleen last week.
I know. I
I
wish I got to see the dance. I only listened to the audio version.
It's a good time.
Can you show me what it was like?
Nope. So what's your number 5? What's your number 5 game that never got a sequel?
Okay. So some of mine are a little controversial.
Okay.
So I have like
Controversial isn't the fact they all have sequels?
8. No, it's just like I have Journey on here,
Okay.
but I don't know if you would count like Flower and.
Nope.
All right. Well, anyway, my final one that I have is Pandora's Tower.
Ooh.
Big one.
Nice.
Love it. Great love story.
Nice.
Interesting control. It made the motion controls fun.
Yep.
Yeah, great little swan song for the Wii.
Nice.
Yeah,
There's a lot of Super Nintendo games I think we're going to hear from you. Maybe some Genesis games.
Only one Super Nintendo.
Really?
Just bet you can't guess what it is.
I bet you it's Twist.
It's also controversial because that's kind of part of a franchise. Anyway, let's move on.
We will see. My number 5 is going to be
What you got?
Shovel Knight.
Ooh, that's on my list. I can take it off now. That's a good dance. People know what you're doing.
Yep.
Nah, they don't have a clue.
Hopefully you guys can't hear Cooper chewing on the massive bone that he has. We got Cooper in the room with us tonight.
Can you hear him chewing on his
He's a
bone?
special guest host.
Just let us know.
So what's your number 4?
Number 4. I mean, I don't really have these in order, but Pandora's Tower is one of them. I'm gonna go. Last Story.
Ooh.
Also a part of Operation Rainfall on the Wii. Yeah, it's Mistwalker. I have Lost Odyssey on here as well. I'm gonna take it off though. No, you know what? I'm gonna switch this up. I'm taking Last Story out. I'm putting in Lost Odyssey.
What?
Yeah. Sorry, Last Story. You're awesome, but Lost Odyssey takes the cake.
My number 4 is also an action RPG.
Yeah.
And it's Kingdoms of Amalur. Reckoning.
Nice.
Deep cuts.
Dude, that is a deep one. I didn't even think of that
R.A.
one.
Salvatore.
Yeah, that's right up your alley.
Todd McFarlane. Ted Levine. Ted Levine. Who
made that?
One of them's an actor. One of them's
Was
a
it
director.
Epic? No, it wasn't. Who made that?
38 Studios.
Anyway.
38. Kurt Schilling studio. They went out of business because the state of Rhode Island funded them.
And what happened there?
Didn't go well.
Oh. All right, my next up is 3D Dot Game Heroes. Yeah. It's kind of like Zelda clone.
Yep.
But it's made by the guys that make Dark Souls. Great game. Old school graphics.
Right.
A lot of fun. A lot of good stuff. A lot of fun. Make your sword real big. It's good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is getting tough. This is getting tough narrowing this down. I think my last 3...
Is that what we have left? I have 2 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and put... Man, there's so many good ones. I'm going to put...
How many do you have there?
I'm looking through the tweets. I'm going to put... I'm going to put Child of Light at number 3.
Yeah, I figured you got to put that on there somewhere.
Yeah. So Child of Light's a game that I love. It's a very special game for me and Colleen.
If you listened last week.
And it's not my number 1. The 2 that top it are 2 games that have better meaning. Maybe not better meaning, but more fun.
You can't put Breath of the Wild on this list.
Why not? It's the only open air Zelda game.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So my last 2, I have 3 left, so it's kind of hard for me.
Okay.
My goodness. I'm gonna go with Talos Principle.
Ooh.
I gotta do it. I gotta put it in there. Spike McFang's a franchise. I can't count it.
Spike McFang's a franchise?
Yeah, like
There's a sequel? I thought Spike McFang was for sure going on your list.
It's based on a manga or a anime or something. And
that doesn't count. Is there another game?
And there's an NES one that only came out in Japan. Actually, I think there might be a bunch of spin-off ones too. But anyway.
Yep, that's how.
So I can't count it. So I'm going with Talos Principle.
No Cybernator on there? No Ranger X?
No. There's no way that would be in my top anything, but they're great games.
So my number 2, this one's a little controversial.
Yeah.
And there's going to be people who are going to be like, no, that's part of a franchise, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's just similarly named, and that is the Super Nintendo smash hit action RPG.
What is this going to be?
Secret of Evermore.
What? That's a part of a...
It is not part of the Mana franchise. There is no Secret of franchise.
Wait. I guess, yeah.
It's not, because that's Senken Densetsu. Secret of Evermore is a standalone game, the only game ever made by Squaresoft USA.
That is true. I can't even argue it.
It is a standalone game, no sequel, no franchise.
This is why I had extras on my list.
It counts.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Wow, you really like it that much?
Yeah.
You do like that game. I
do like that game. You're Marty McFly. You're a guy traveling through time with a dog. Dude, it's my dream job.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
I want to be Marty McFly with a dog.
You kind of are.
I almost am.
All right. All right, my last one is a big one. The fact that it is not part of a franchise or series is mind-boggling, and that is Legend of Dragoon, PS1 RPG by Sony. It is the most Squaresoft game that isn't made by Square, other than maybe Lost Odyssey.
That's crazy.
Yeah, great game. I can't believe it never got a sequel.
I want to give an honorable mention that I didn't put on my list because I believe it's part of a franchise because it had a mobile.
You're going to have to take something else off then, yeah.
It's just honorable mention.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
So honorable mention to Mini Ninjas because it did have a mobile game that plays differently, which is almost like a sequel or a spin-off, so that doesn't count, so I couldn't put Mini Ninjas on there.
Yeah.
But my number 1 game that is not part of a franchise and has not had a sequel yet is Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I have some lists from the community that people had shared in.
All right, let's hear some lists.
Some of these are crazy. So
I forgot Overwatch. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to start with
Man, there's so many you could really say.
Yeah.
I pulled these off my top 100. That's how I did it. So.
I'm going to start with Sergio Martinez, Agent Pollo. So he's got Horizon Zero Dawn.
What up, Pollo?
Sorry, that's his number 1. I guess I started at the wrong
Wow.
end. Let's jump to number 5.
Fail.
His number 5 is Threads of Fate on the PS1. His number 4 is Transistor on the PS4.
Oh, okay.
Then he's got Shin Kido Senki Gundam Wing Endless Duel.
I don't know that
on
one.
the Super Famicom.
Is that a fighting game?
I have no idea.
And
then Child of Light and Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, very good.
So some good ones on there. And I want to read Musty Hobbits next.
All right.
And Musty has some games in here that could have made my list. So these are in no particular order. So Musty's got Breakdown on the Xbox at number 1.
What's that?
No idea.
All right.
It's an Xbox game, so I'm going to guess guns or cars.
We have to turn.
It's called Breakdown, so probably cars.
Okay. It could be like people.
Musty's in the chat, so if he can just confirm cars, that'd be good. And then we have Journey, which you had on yours.
Great choice.
He's got Eternal Darkness.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, Sanity's Requiem.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then he's got
Remember
Thomas.
when they almost had a sequel to that?
Yeah, almost.
Kickstarted.
And then he's got Thomas Was Alone, which is another game that could have made my list. So many great indie games could have been on this list. Axiom Verge is one.
Oh my gosh, Axiom Verge. I'm playing that right now.
Yeah, and then he ends with Overwatch. So this was a great one. I really enjoyed this. First-person shooter confirmed.
Yeah. All right. Well, it wasn't cars though.
No, it was guns.
It was guns.
So that's our top 5 games that aren't part of a franchise or don't have a sequel. Let us know on the forums what yours are. Thank you, Sundari J, for your suggestion for this top 5 to start the show.
Yeah.
If you have a top 5 you'd like us to do, shoot us a tweet, send us a message on the forums, email us, get in hold of us however you need to, smoke signals, and we will.
I'd like the top 5 thing. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do some Cartridge Club announcements.
Oh man, you got some announcements for us?
We'll get the generic ones. So
All
first
right.
up, it's still, what month is it? March. So we're still playing The Last of Us.
Oh right.
Recording that podcast this Saturday. So make sure you get your 3-word review in for The Last of Us
Yeah.
this week soon. One of us should probably send that tweet.
I should probably start thinking about it.
Maybe we'll get lucky and one of the people in the chat will send the tweet, and then I can just retweet it. We'll see.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking. Looking.
As well, Cartridge Club Portable is playing the 3DS, DS, Game Boy Advance. I think it's pretty much open any Nintendo handheld.
Yes.
You
I
can
think he's
play
recording
it.
that soon, so get your reviews in if
He
you have been
is.
playing along.
Yeah, so let him know on the forums or on Twitter. Get in touch with @CC Portable
Yeah.
or @Curtis Friesel on Twitter. And
Sure, let's find out either.
Barry Game Exchange coming up in May. I think it's May 6th, I want to say. Pretty sure that's right. Yes, because I remember Richard saying thank you for not making it May the 4th.
Right.
So May 6th, Barry Game Exchange. Check that out. Go to Barry Game Exchange on Facebook. I think they have a webpage as well. Check if you're in the Barrie, Ontario area. It's the largest gaming swap meet on the
globe.
planet. Yep, confirmed.
It's huge.
Hosted by Nintendo Hodge.
Who's also got the biggest heart
He does.
of anybody in the planet.
I tried playing some Sea of Thieves with him this week, but we got.
But he was being too nice. He was giving away the booty.
He was. That's right. He was giving.
Haji,
away
you're not doing it right.
The booty.
Stop giving away the booty.
And it's at Sunday at 12 p.m. Thank you, Kevin, for confirming that.
Nailed it. Confirmed. Thank you.
So
Kev.
check that out. And I think that's it for announcements. I'm sure I'm forgetting. Oh, Cartridge Club, Cartridge Con. 2 more announcements.
Sure, Cartridge.
Con. Get your rooms booked.
Get him in there.
July 27th to 29th in Chicago.
It's filling up.
Cartridge Club community is going to be getting together for a giant family reunion, family-like reunion of Cartridge Club members.
Windy City.
If you're a club member, new or old, definitely get in there.
Yeah.
And you can get the link either here on Twitch. Derek's going to share it for us, or you can go to @Alatino. Nope, you can't go there anymore. You can go to the forums at cartridgeclub.org under gaming conventions, and you can get the link there.
Oh. Okay. Great.
So definitely check that out. Cartridge Con.
Yeah.
And lastly, Midwest Gaming Classic.
Man,
There
there's a
will
lot of
be a
announcements.
large number of Cartridge Club members there as well. There will be a Cartridge Club panel held on Sunday at 11:30 p.m. It'll be
yeah,
myself, Mighty Q Dog,
That's
Dean
huge.
Lasagna, Musty Hobbit Nuts, and Ryan. It's Rocket Sauce
I
Gorman.
can't believe it. Has this been announced yet?
It's happening right now. What did I say? PM? 11:30 a.m. Yeah, show up in the morning. Don't show up at night. By 11:30 p.m., we're all going to be drunk in Ryan's hot tub.
Pass out.
And if Ryan doesn't have a hot tub, we're building a hot tub. That is it for announcements. If you want to know what shows have been released on the club, podcasts, videos, blogs, and you're like, I need to have that information, and I need it immediately.
Yes.
I can't wait.
There's got to be a place that we can go and get all that info.
You
The
can.
website, right?
You can go and get
cartridgeclub.org.
it right now.
At cartridgeclub.org. It has all the info. But what if I'm like looking at the website and I'm like, yeah, this looks good, but how do I know if it's for me?
Is there some way I can have it all summed up for me?
I need a
by
quicker summation.
by a very photogenic person.
Yeah, somebody hot. I wouldn't go to bed. Let them eat crackers in bed.
I like glasses on men, like they look intelligent.
Yeah.
So right
yeah.
now, you can go to Second Breakfast YouTube channel, and you can get a rundown of everything that's come up on the club in the last week.
Yes.
With the
With now.
with Musty Hobbit.
Yes.
That's it for announcements. So, Mark, it's been 2 weeks. What have you been up to?
Man, I've been up to so much. First of all, I've been rewatching Dragon Ball Z. Boom. Starting out strong. Where can I go from here? Does anybody here watch Dragon Ball Z? Am I the only person?
I just want to get this straight. So you're not playing the game of the month.
Wait, what game is it? I'm playing Axiom Verge. I started Axiom Verge.
That's June.
Oh,
Little Kingdom Hearts.
I started that.
Yeah.
I beat Last of Us. Just not
2 years ago,
this month.
3 years ago.
Listen, it's not important. What matters is
It's all right.
there's this thing called Dragon Ball Z Kai. Have you heard of it?
No.
Have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z?
I watched. I've seen. I have seen a couple episodes.
If you could describe it, how would you describe it quickly?
How would I describe Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, not so much the show, but your experience with it.
Oh, brief.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. When you watch Dragon Ball Z,
I know there's Vegeta, and I know
there's cool,
Piccolo, and I know there's a Goku and a Gohan.
All right.
I couldn't tell you. I think Goku's the big one, and I think Gohan is the short one.
That. Anyway, it doesn't matter. In Dragon Ball Z, there's like all this filler. Like there's cool fights, but in between it, there's like all this crap.
Talking.
Dragon Ball Z Kai cuts it all out.
So it's just Bulma.
So you're well, there's some Bulma, but not as much as there used to be. So you're just burning through it. It's great. Anyway, loving that. What else have I been doing? Axiom Verge, man.
Yeah,
that's a great game.
We got a podcast coming up on that in June, so maybe
I have so much to talk about.
Are you taking notes? Are you writing stuff down?
Yeah, I mean, as I'm playing through it, it's not a perfect game. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But I'm enjoying.
It's been described as Metroid without boobs.
It's not as good as Metroid. It's
not
as good. No.
Is it?
It's better than Metroid 1.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's better than the first Metroid.
Okay.
Not including Zero Mission, which is a remake of the first one,
which is the best.
Which is better than Axiom Verge.
Okay.
But it's not the best.
So if you had to pick Axiom Verge or Zero Mission, which would you play?
Zero Mission.
Okay.
100%. But I would take Axiom Verge over Fusion.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I know that might be controversial too. But anyway, yeah, no, been enjoying it. Yeah, I'm sure I've been doing other things I'll think about while you start telling us about yours.
So last night I watched Annihilation.
Like Mortal Kombat movie?
Nope. It's a science fiction thriller horror survival movie.
Who's in this? I don't even think
Natalie
I've heard
Portman. The snarky guy from Last Jedi, Poe. I can't remember his name. He's also Apocalypse. He also plays Apocalypse. What's his name? Olivier Vernon?
No. Poe plays Apocalypse?
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh my God, I didn't even know that.
What is his name?
They'll tell us in the chat. Keep
Scott?
going.
Oliver Scott? I don't know. Anyway, Poe Dameron.
Yeah, Poe,
Eddie, is it Eddie Redmayne? No.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Eddie
he's in
Fishbone.
it. And not Holly Hunter, Jennifer Jason Leigh is in it.
Oh, okay.
And the girl that plays the Valkyrie from Thor, whose name is also Oscar
I got nothing.
De La Hoya.
What is this movie about? Is it a horror movie?
So there's this weird thing that happened. A meteor hits a lighthouse, and there's this weird shimmer, and then it's making things happen, and people go in, and nobody comes out. I don't want to spoil it for people.
Into the lighthouse?
No, into the shimmer.
Oh.
That's the premise of the movie. I'm not going to spoil it for people because it's still fairly new.
Oh. Okay, cool.
I didn't like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
It was just lukewarm for me.
Hey, did you see that Life movie? I think it's called Life.
No. Is that with?
It's someone that looks like Venom, but it's not Venom.
Is that the prison movie?
No, they're on a rocket ship, and then they're like this little substance thing from an alien, and then an alien.
Oscar Isaac, thanks, Duke.
The alien, it's like a liquid, but it's an alien.
Okay.
You must have seen the trailer for it. Everybody thought it was the prequel to Venom. It looks like Venom. It looks more like Venom than the Venom trailer does.
Really? The Venom trailer with
knows
Tom
what I'm
Hardy
talking
walking
about.
with that hunch. He's like, everybody's got problems.
Man, that was a terrible
like bad
trailer.
backs.
That was a terrible trailer. I think it's called Life.
I think it's a FitNet joke.
Anyway.
I just stole a FitNet joke.
FitNet,
I haven't seen Life.
makes good jokes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Anyway. What else have I seen?
I watched Annihilation last night. Been playing. Mostly just been playing Treasure Pirates.
Oh yeah. Tell us about that experience. Before you even tell me your experience, has Musty been liking it? Because I want Musty to like it.
Yeah, Musty's a pretty big fan of Treasure
Okay,
Pirates.
good. Because I know he was hyped for it, and I just wanted him not to be disappointed.
Musty's the ardent defender of Sea of Thieves. It's
okay, good.
So they had some launch issues, and Musty was quick to remind everybody that launch issues are normal.
It happens,
and it's
happens
good.
To Blizzard, everybody
it's
loves
good
Blizzard
because everybody. I mean, I was getting pretty upset about like not being able to log in and stuff. I spent my 14-day free trial of Game Pass on this game.
Yes,
and I couldn't get in. And Musty was like, relax, cool your jets. When Diablo 3 launched, people couldn't log in for 3 days.
Yeah.
Because it was popular.
Yeah, man.
So
huge. Wait, was that a dig?
No. So I would say Musty is a fan. Yeah.
Okay, good. So what don't you like about it? I'm assuming you're not the biggest fan.
I'm very wishy-washy on this game.
Do tell.
So it's
swishy.
So when you're playing with friends, it's fun. But because of the time zone that we live in and the fact that I go to bed at roughly the same time as an infant,
yeah, me too.
I don't get the opportunity to play with friends a lot. So a lot of my time is spent alone.
I see.
So a mode on the ocean alone, sailing, and the water is very clear.
All right, think about it like
the
this.
sailing aspect is very realistic, but it's
when you play Overwatch, do you play Overwatch alone?
no, I only play with friends.
Right. So would you rate Overwatch as a worse game because you can't play it alone, or you don't enjoy playing alone?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Very
right?
fair point.
I did that for Muskie.
I guess the difference being,
I can't wait to hear what it is. This is
I
going
don't
to
know
be
what the
good.
difference is. I don't know what the difference is. I have played Overwatch alone,
All right, so maybe
but I
if you
prefer
give
to play
it
with
a little more
friends.
time, you get a more chance, but things line up a little more.
See, I don't like.
You might like
my
it more.
problem is this. Okay. So I don't. So there's outfits you can buy. As everybody knows, I get sort of wrapped up in cosmetics.
No, not you. How much did you spend on
As you can tell, I'm very concerned about my appearance. So
online? I need to I need to look like this online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have these outfits you can buy, and I found one that I like, the Sea Dogs outfit. So
Okay.
I'm working towards it. You got to do these missions. So there's 3 factions. You got to go get the mission.
Yeah.
Or go get a voyage from them, which is your quest.
Okay.
And so far, it's all been fetch quests. Just these ones, you're going to an island, you're digging up a chest. These ones, you're going to an island, you're catching chickens. And these ones,
Why are
you're
you
going to
catching
an
the chickens
island
for?
because they want chickens. These ones, you're going to an island and you're fighting skeletons. And then as you rank up within this factions, you get different quests. But they're not different. It's the same quest. It's just instead of getting a seafarer's chest, now I'm getting a marauder's chest.
Okay.
Instead of getting a marauder's chest, now I'm getting a captain's chest. So as you rank up.
I got you. So do you have to do these
could be it,
quests?
You don't have to. You could just float around and sail around and explore, but that would be extremely dry.
Next question. Is this like No Man's Sky where you're not actually playing with online people? Or when you're sailing around, are there like 100 boats out there?
I have only encountered people twice since it launched on the 20th.
How does the encounters work? How do they decide whether you're going to see somebody or not?
I don't know. You're just
Shouldn't the thing just be flooded with boats?
You would think. I have not seen it. I've only actually. So I'll tell you a story. So, launch day was Tuesday. So Wednesday I was playing by myself, and I go to the gold hoarders and I get my map. I buy my map.
Yeah.
And because I'm trying to get this outfit, I want to look nice.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
And Musty may have come across a bunch, but I've only come across 2 since the game launched.
Okay.
So I go by my map.
Yeah.
Then I go to my boat and I look on the big map and I gotta find it. So that part I like. I like
awesome.
it's very manual. It's like this map looks like an elephant head.
Right. You're not following an arrow on a
exactly.
map.
Let me find a weird elephant head on this map. Okay, I found it. Let me circle it. Okay, where is it? Which direction? All right, let me sail there.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted more of that from Breath of the Wild because I don't know if you remember at E3.
You can turn your HUD off.
I know, but first of all, you shouldn't have to turn it off.
Okay.
It should be like that. That's what I want, and it
Right.
sounds like Sea of Thieves is that.
Yeah. So you
that's
locate
exciting
it
to
on
me.
your map, then you get on your ship, you start sailing your ship,
Yeah.
and you want to sail in that direction.
Yeah.
So I get to my island. I get off my ship. So then you look at your little map, and you're like, okay, the X is here. I got to try and figure out where that is on this island because there's no mini map.
That's awesome.
So once you get off that boat, it's just you and this piece of paper, and you got to figure it out. And you got a compass and stuff.
That sounds awesome.
So that's cool. It's easy to do. It's not like super difficult, but you go and you track it down. You start digging. Sometimes you come across skeletons. Sometimes you don't.
Yep.
You get your chest. So I get my chest.
So you could dig anywhere. This
can.
chest could be anywhere.
Yep.
All you have to go by is your map.
Right.
There's
So I
no
get back on
glowing
my boat.
spot on the floor, on the ground.
So it turns out this one that I had found, this voyage I had bought, had actually unlocked 2 maps.
Oh.
So I get one chest, I put it on my boat. I get it back on my boat. I sail to my second island. I jump off my island. I find my second chest. I put it back on my boat. I get on my boat and I'm turning around. I got to sail back to the outpost so I can sell my chests.
Yeah.
As I'm sailing back, and the sailing is gorgeous. It's relaxing. It's calming. It's peaceful. The water is beautiful. The sky is great. I just let the wind flow through my virtual hair, and I'm really enjoying it. And as this is happening, I get blindsided by a galleon. So I'm sailing a sloop, which is a small boat.
Okay.
A galleon, which is a big boat, blindsides me.
Oof.
And kills me instantly. I don't know if I also got shot with a cannon at the same time as they rammed my ship. I died. I'm like, I'm dead. They're taking my gold. These mother effers. So
Sounds awesome.
I respawn.
Yeah.
I'm back on my ship. And the galleon is still beside my ship. And I'm on my ship and I'm like, they're still here. So I run below deck to see if my chests are gone. My chests are gone, and my ship is filling with water. They shot holes in my hull. So my ship sinks below the water as this galleon is sitting there anchored.
Yeah.
So then I swim over to his ladder, and I climb up his ladder.
Yeah.
And as I'm climbing up his ladder, he pulls out his musket, and he shoots me in the head.
That's
and I fall off the
awesome.
ladder, and then I die in the water.
Of course.
And then he sails away into the oblivion.
That sounds so
That was my
cool.
first experience with another person.
That's what it should be.
So
Now you want to get a galleon. You want to be the galleon.
No, I don't.
That's what you should want.
I just want to be left alone. I want to be Kevin Costner in Waterworld. I want to go get my dirt.
You should want to be him.
So I don't have friends. I have
You
no
can
friends.
kill some splooges.
I made the
Or what
mistake
was it
of
called?
having
Splooge?
friends. I made the mistake of having friends who have jobs. Hold on.
What was your boat called? The splooge?
The splooge, yeah.
What was it though? Really?
So, the sloop.
Sloop.
So today, here's a little story for you. And this is going to make it sound like I really like the game. So today,
Good.
I went and I bought my chest because I'm working towards it. So I bought my boots already. I bought my beard. I bought my hair. I'm on my way. I'm working towards it. A lot of grinding here. So I buy my map. I open it up, and it has two maps. Huzzah!
Yeah, nice.
So I sail to my first island. I get my chest. I get back on my boat. I sail to my second island. On my second island, there's two X's. I'm like, hey, right on. So I get my two X's, and then I see something glinting on the beach.
Oh.
I'm like, what? What is that over there?
Glint.
So I walk over to the glint,
Yes.
and it's a bottle. And there's a little rolled up piece of paper stuck on the top of the bottle.
My.
So I was like, well, what is this?
Yeah.
So I pick it up. It's a message in a bottle.
Oh.
Someone was sending out an SOS.
Oh my God.
So it's a message in a bottle. So I take it and I keep that in my pocket. I'm like, okay, well, we'll check that out after. I get my chests back on my sloop. I sail back to my outpost. And there's outposts all over the place, but I like to stick with one home base. I'm a loyal guy. I sail back to my outpost. I go cash in my
Is it the
chests.
closest one?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Cash in my chests. And then I'm like, let's have a look at this message in this bottle. I open it up, and it is another map of an island with 6 red
What?
X's. This island it was five X's on the island.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, and it looks like an elephant head. I was like, oh my God, I have to find this island. It has 5 X's. And I'm like, should I wait until I have a friend? But then I realized if I logged out and logged back in with a friend, this map is gone. I was like, I have to do this on my own. I have to go here on my own. I can't pass up these 5 chests.
Yeah.
So I get on the sloop.
Man, this sounds awesome.
The SS Minnow. And I find I plot the course, and it's due north, and I sail away, and I'm going, and I sail up to the island.
Yeah.
So I get to the island, and I weigh anchor, and I sail ashore, or I shoot myself ashore in the cannon, because that's fun.
Nice.
And
And
I find the first red X, and I dig it up, castaway chest. I'm like, okay, no big deal. I get these all the time. That's low tier.
Okay.
I bring it on the boat. So then I go walk over to the next red X, and sitting on the beach is a marauder's chest.
Oh.
So somebody must have dug this up and died or logged off or got disconnected or abandoned
You can't find
or something.
marauder's chests?
You can, but this one was usually buried. This one was just on the beach.
I
So I was like, oh, sweet, a free marauder's chest. So I pick it up, and I take it back to the boat. Now, when you get the chests off the map, the red X's disappear.
Yeah.
So I open my map again. Well, the red X where this marauder's chest was didn't disappear.
Oh.
I was like, so that wasn't the chest. So there's another chest. So now instead of 5, I got 6.
Wow.
So I dig my shovel into the sand, and when you put your shovel into the sand, you hear this wooden thunk.
Yeah. If you're successful.
Yeah, if you're in the right spot. So I hear the thunk, and as soon as I do, I can see the top of the chest. And the top of the chest is nice red hardwood
And that's
gold,
marauder?
with gold banding. That's a captain's chest.
Oh.
Which is the most. They're like 1,000 gold apiece.
Oh, my.
So I'm digging this up, and I'm excited. I'm like, come on, dig faster, you bastard.
Yeah.
And then I hear
What's that, skeletons?
skeletons. So I whip around, I kill the skeletons.
Yeah.
I dig
They're
this
hard?
captain's
What's
chest
the
up.
combat like?
It's ridiculously, it's too easy.
Doesn't
you
even
hold down the
happen.
right button, and it charges up your sword. You slash them, they die.
So why do they even have it then?
I don't know.
All right, carry on.
Very simplistic. Combat is not satisfying at all. So,
Okay.
I dig this chest up. I pick it up and I swim back out to my boat and I put it on my boat. And I'm like, I got 4 more. I got two chests out here now. 3 chests out here now. I got 3 more chests buried. So I go digging.
Dude,
Next
you're
one?
getting greedy.
Captain's chest.
You're getting greedy.
Next one, captain's chest. There were 3 captain's chests on this island.
Oh my God.
The last ones were marauder's chests. The last 2 were I ended up with 3 captain's chests, 2 marauder's chests, and a castaway chest.
Wow.
All from this one island. So I load up my boat, and at this point, all I'm thinking is, oh my fuck. What is going to happen? What if I sail back to the outpost and I get attacked on the way? What if
galleon.
What if I run into the Kraken? Because there's a Kraken out in the water somewhere.
Oh, I'm
just
scared.
wrecking faces.
I don't even want to think about this game.
So I'm
anymore.
on Twitter. We have a little Sea of Thieves Twitter chat, and I'm like, I just found all this. I'm losing my mind. I said, I got to get back. Busty's like, find an outpost fast. So I plot my course back to my outpost, and I set sail. So I have taken, so at night when you're sailing, you have lanterns that you light on your ship, so you can be seen in the night so that other ships don't hit you. It's a safety thing. Oh. But if they can see me, then that means they can attack me and they can track me down.
Yeah.
So I don't sail with lights at night.
Oh my God.
I kill the lights. I extinguish all my lanterns. I sail in the darkness like a smuggler. Like a dirty onion knight, I'm sailing alone in the dark at night, but I still have my big white sail.
Yeah.
So if the moonlight hits it, it's going to reflect off that. You're still going to be able to see me because of this
Yeah.
big white sail.
Yep.
But my boat itself is dark enough you might miss it.
Yep.
So I'm sailing back towards my outpost, and I'm getting closer, and I'm sweating it. And Colleen's watching, and she's like, you got to get back, you got to get back. And I'm angling, trying to get the wind to get the speed going. So I can see the outpost coming up, but then I noticed something.
What?
At the outpost, at the end of the jetty, there's a light bobbing back and forth. There's another ship
Just
docked
sit
at the
there.
outpost.
Yeah.
Now, when you dock your ship, any other pirate can walk on your ship.
Oh.
Anybody can walk up to you and kill you. So if I dock at the same jetty that this guy's docked at, he can walk up to my ship, and he's going to see me come off with this big captain's chest.
Yeah.
He could shoot me in the face.
And he would. I
right
would.
there and take it.
Yeah.
He could walk onto my ship and he could just take my ship.
This isn't Sea of Nobles.
So as soon as I see this, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this. I'm going to have to figure something out. So what do I do? First thing, up sails.
Yeah.
So sails are up, so he's not going to see my ship. So now I'm gliding quietly, silently on the water.
Waiting him out.
Slowly. I don't want to wait him out because if he gets to his boat and sees me, I'm screwed.
So what are you going to do?
So it's the beach, his boat, me, the moon. I'm going to be silhouetted against this.
Yeah.
So I curl around to the other side of the island.
Yeah.
So I'm opposite the jetty.
Yeah.
So now the only way he would possibly see me is if he came around the other side of the island.
Yeah.
I anchor close to the water's edge,
Yeah.
and then I start unloading my chests. I jump into the water. I run onto the beach. I run around the back of the village,
Yeah.
and I start cashing them in. 1 captain's chest, 2 captain's chests, 3 captain's chests, marauder chest, marauder.
That sounds awesome.
And as I'm bringing in my last chest, the sun crests up over the horizon.
Yeah.
The day dawns, and I made 3,725 gold pieces.
That's amazing.
From this one island.
That's great.
So
So you love Sea of Thieves?
that was great. And that
Dude, that
could
sounds
have
awesome.
that
This
could
sounds
have
like-
that could so I was alone.
Yeah.
I was sweating that I was nervous. If I'd had somebody else with me, that would have been exciting because we'd have been unloaded them at the same time.
Yeah. But you had fun on your own.
If I had been attacked and I had lost that money, I would have uninstalled that game.
Of course.
I would have uninstalled that game right there.
But look
I
at
never
the
would have played it
thrill.
again.
Thrill House.
It was very exciting, and I was so nervous. And so I cashed in my last chest. The sun came up. I turned around and I looked, and the other ship was gone. So he would have, if I had come into the jetty, he would have seen me. We would have walked right past each other.
Huh. I can't help but feel like this is what I wanted No Man's Sky to be.
Yeah.
This is what No Man's Sky should have been.
So
And this sounds awesome. Why don't you like this?
because it's my day is essentially get the map, go get the chest.
So you
bring
think
it
there's
back.
not a much...
There's almost zero depth.
And yeah, I
And
suppose.
in a month, they're making it so you can pay for the clothing instead of grind the gold. And I know what I'm like. I'm just gonna buy it.
Well, I mean, it is...
I'm just because it's like 13,000 gold just for the jacket.
Yeah. This is a service game, though. They're going to keep adding to it. Maybe the bones are there. Maybe you just need a little more
The
depth.
bones.
Eh.
Depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now for me, I'm on the fence. I'll continue with my my free trial.
Okay.
But that moment today, that got my blood pumping.
Dude, I want this in space. What you're describing is what I want in space. I want that so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe Starlink, is that what it's called?
Yeah, with the
Maybe Starlink
Toys to
will be
Life.
that. Come on, Starlink. What happened to Starlink? Anyway, dude, I don't know why you're hating on it. Sounds great.
I'm just saying that there are some problems with it. I don't know what kind of longevity it's going to have.
Maybe you just got to get into the PvP more.
This is the type of game I'm not interested in it.
Why not? It's like
don't
Overwatch.
I don't want a PvP.
You like Overwatching PvP?
I like Overwatch
PvP,
PvE. I like the characters in Overwatch, the lore, the backstory, the artwork, all of that. I don't really care all that much for the fighting other people.
All right.
We'll see. I don't know what kind of longevity it has. They're going to have to do some serious updates to it, I think.
So do you
I think
feel
people are gonna get tired of
the
it,
game isn't strong enough for a retail release, and that's why they released it?
I 100% believe that this game was not strong enough or finished enough for retail release, and that is why they added it to Game Pass.
Gotcha. So by
This
making
game
it a
forced
service
their
game,
hand.
by making it a service game, they can release it in its current state and fix it as they go instead of delaying it even more.
Yep, exactly.
All right.
It's a lot easier to swallow this as a $10 a month subscription
Right.
than it would have been a $60 purchase.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yep.
I'd be very curious to hear Musty's take.
Yeah. Musty loves it. It's an Xbox game.
Oh, that's not why he loves it. He doesn't love all Xbox games. It's very impartial. Just like us. All right.
Yeah, just like us as I sit in this room full of Nintendo
I know what you're
posters.
talking about. Yeah.
So
cool.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I don't think I've been up to too much else either.
Oh, the Nintendo Direct with the Nindies.
Oh yeah, I didn't see any of that.
It was okay. It was some good Nintendo. It was some good indie titles. There was one. I think there was two that I was interested in. Mark of the Ninja, and there was one other. I can't remember what it was called.
Messenger, was that even in the showcase?
I don't know.
The Messenger interests me. I don't think it was. I mean, I didn't see the show. And Hollow Knight interests me. Also was not in the show, but they tweeted out, "Hey, it's not at the indie show this week, but you can expect more news from it later in the week."
Cool.
So I'm looking forward to hearing more about Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I liked it overall.
Yeah,
it was okay.
All right, cool. Quick shout out to Julian. I know he's going through some rough times, so we love you, big guy. I'm trying to think of anything else I've been up to. The soundtrack for Axiom Verge. You're not a big fan.
Really?
I should say that for the podcast of the month.
You should. You really should.
All right.
Yeah. I want to talk about Duke's video.
Okay.
Have you seen Duke's video stuck in the 80s?
With 9T80?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was genius.
So, now Duke has dabbled in the past with like cinematic experiences. He did a video with his kids where they were like in a space battle.
Yeah. This is next level, man.
This video, Stuck in the 80s by Retro Nonsense. Go to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This could be a Netflix series.
Yeah,
it
might
really
be
could.
Eventually.
Like it
could be.
This is the best quality video I've seen on the Retro Nonsense channel. It's better than anything on our channel.
Any of his videos are better than.
This is true. But the production quality in this video, he green screened that whole thing. And normally, I shouldn't say normally, but when a lot of people green screen who are new to green screen, you can see like edging, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. We never had that problem
at all. Anyway, Duke's is super clean.
I don't know how he did it. It's amazing.
He takes pride in his work, unlike us.
He does good work, man. Did you know that was Rambox's voice?
Yeah, no. The 9T80 was him. Rambox was the intro.
Oh, okay. I thought it was him.
Did you not read the credits? Did you stay for the after credit scene?
There's an after credit scene? Oh. I thought it said voiced by, but I guess it was the intro. Yeah, you're right.
But this video was the highlight of my week, and I can't wait for more. I really hope there's more. But I think this could be like one of those Netflix series, like the toys you love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stuck in the 80s, because it's sort of him going through toys that he loved, talking about Lego.
Dude, some of those Lego sets looked awesome.
And he
still
has them.
It looks so cool.
Yeah.
How do you know he actually has them?
Because he...
No, 9T80 gave him that.
Right.
Don't ruin my immersion. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah, Duke's video was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Dog started hiking with a new dog walker this week. They really like her.
Yeah, how's that been going?
They went Wednesday. They were so tired. So normally they come home the days we come home from work after they've gone on a hike. Yeah. We check them for ticks.
Okay.
So we rub them down. We feel up under their necks and their ears and their paws and their arms and stuff. And Shadow usually thinks we're playing and wrestling, so she sort of wrestles around with us.
She was just like
she was so tired she didn't move. She just laid there while we checked for ticks.
Nice.
So I was really happy with that.
Good. Avery's sleeping through the night. Everything's been good.
Nice.
Last week was rough.
Yeah, I bet she was really sick, eh?
It wasn't sick. I think it was daylight savings time messed her up. She was up in the night. It was a mess.
Right.
There was little to no sleep being had. But yeah.
Cool. Well, I think that's all we've been up to.
I think so too.
Listen to some podcasts, checking that out.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, there's stuff I wanted to talk about. Oh, we talked about Colleen on last week. That was great. I think she did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Thank
she did.
Thank you, Colleen, for stepping in. I liked the question for consoles for Cartridge Club members. I thought that was great.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was tough.
That
would have been hard because she didn't know.
I was gonna say, it must have been you definitely did the best I think you possibly could have.
Yeah,
I think you did great. Also, what else? I tried the tennis ball on the back thing.
Did you really?
Yeah, that Joe's doctor, who went to medical school, suggested to him.
Come on.
Not his coworker that he works with at some room somewhere. Who Joe apparently is getting his medical advice from now.
So how did your tennis ball?
It was terrible.
Go?
It was a terrible night for me. It was the worst night's sleep I've ever had. But it came from a medical doctor. I wanted to try it. Now I'm just going to take advice from Bill.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm curious to hear how Joe does with the pillow. Maybe I'll try the pillow next.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Try the tennis ball.
Yeah, the tennis ball not so great, man. Not so great. Yeah. I guess that's pretty much it. Just listening to the normal stuff. And
cool.
Really like Game Scoop.
Scoop.
Yeah.
Scoop.
All right, so we got any questions?
We do have a couple questions, so now we're going to jump into CC Answers. If you're here live on Twitch, go ahead and ask your question now. please use all caps so we can make sure we get it.
Yep.
And I'm going to jump over to Twitter. We're going to start with a question from last week that I missed, and I think it was probably directed specifically for Colleen and I. But you and I can try it.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a game where one of you started the game and the other finished it because the starter hated the game, but the finisher liked the game?
Good question.
So this would go back to us as
This could apply
kids.
to us, yeah.
And I can't think of any that I started that you would have finished. Maybe Final Fantasy VIII.
I mean, we didn't start it together.
No.
I'm assuming that's the question, right?
But did you take over my save after I started it? No.
No.
Yeah.
I grinded for you in Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah. I need those grinds.
Gotta get them grinds.
Got to get that.
No, I can't think of anything quite like
Yeah, me
that.
neither. And to answer for Colleen
Maybe
and I,
Mario World. We started that together. Did you finish that?
I don't remember ever beating Mario World. I'm sure I have. Maybe I haven't.
So maybe that's one answer.
Yeah, and I can't think of any for Colleen and I that one of us started and the other finished.
Mm-hmm.
I have thought of games that we have played together simultaneously, back and forth with the controller.
Yeah.
So sorry, Melissa. I guess that's not a.
Oh, the Melissa question. Thanks, Melissa.
Yeah, and that is the only other question we have is from Musty.
Yeah, what up,
And
Musty?
it's what would Sea of Thieves need to do to make it more enjoyable for you?
So what we need to do?
I think maybe if they implemented a PvE thing, like you had to flag when you were good for PvP or not. If you just want to go and explore. What? Because griefing can be a big problem in this game.
It's Sea of Thieves.
Right?
It's not Sea of...
Well, World of Warcraft allows you to turn off PvP.
Yeah, all right. War is in the name.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
So I think if they offered that, because then playing by yourself isn't a big deal. You can just sort of chill out, go sailing, listen to a podcast.
You're ruining the whole experience.
Well, I would eliminate that stress of am I going to get back with these chests?
That's the beauty. The stress is what's fun.
It's only beautiful if I get
Wow,
back.
that's a weird
If I
sentence.
don't get back, I'm going to lose my mind.
That's why it's fun. That rush. That's what I want in space. Because I'm afraid of Krakens.
And I would like to see a bit of difference in the... I don't know if it changes up or if they have plans for different things. Some variety in the quests. Because right now they all feel like a bunch of fetch quests.
Yeah, I'm sure that will come with time.
Or even a storyline. Because there's no real
Is there
storyline.
puzzles when
If
you
there
get
was,
to the island?
people have talked about riddles, but I haven't seen one yet.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Duke has a question. He wants to know how Tomb Raider was. I forgot. I went and saw Tomb
You
Raider.
saw Tomb Raider? How was it?
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it.
Is it very much like the remake? The
Very
reboot?
similar to the Tomb Raider 2013 game.
I think it was 13, yeah.
Alicia Vikander does a fantastic job.
Is she in anything else?
She is in a. She got nominated for an Oscar, I think, in a movie, The Danish Girl. I want to say
That was a guy, wasn't it?
there's a girl in it too,
Oh.
a Danish one. I
No,
think
I'm
she's
pretty sure the
in
Danish
that.
girl is a guy.
Then I don't know.
I think it's a guy like who's pretending to be a girl.
I googled her afterwards, and I know
I
she's
actually
another
don't
thing.
know
I know
much
she's married.
about
I
this.
know she's married to Michael Fassbender.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm sold.
Yeah. She was nominated for an Oscar for something. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. She did a great. It's very similar to the game. So if you liked the game,
I don't know if I did, but
then you would like this movie. But it's good action, good acting. The main bad guy, I like him. He used to be in a show called Justified. No, was it Justified?
man, I love Justified.
It was either Justified or Oz that I know him from.
Oh,
I think
cool.
it's
That's
quite
quite
different.
different.
I'm pretty sure it's Justified.
That's quite different.
Anyway, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a well done movie.
Have you been watching Big Brother Canada?
No, we don't watch that.
Because in Big Brother Canada, they won like a trip to watch this movie. You know how sometimes they can win, and it looked terrible.
Really?
But they couldn't show much because they're not supposed to show much because the movie wasn't even out yet.
Right.
So I was like, oh no. But hearing you say this gives me hope. That's good to know.
Ryan confirmed it was Justified.
Great show.
And I just got to
at
look up
first.
this Alicia Vikander thing to see what movie it was that I was thinking of.
Because the name does sound familiar, and it's a name that sort of stands out.
Yeah.
But when I watched the trailer, I was like, I don't know this girl. I don't know where you're from. Yeah.
She was. He was also in The Shield and Sons of Anarchy.
Oh. Hey, you ever see The Wire?
Yeah, she won a supporting Oscar for The Danish Girl. Why don't you tell me what I know?
Supporting. The Danish girl is a guy.
Yeah, but it's.
I'm not saying there weren't women in the movie,
All I said was she won an Oscar for The Danish Girl.
but you called her the Danish girl.
She's a girl.
In The Danish Girl.
All right.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Anyway, really good movie. She has more muscles on her back than I have in my whole body in this movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's intimidating.
Yeah. I liked it, though. I definitely recommend checking that out.
All right.
And what else did I watch? I watched another one. Oh, and Annihilation. I mentioned that. And then Jumanji we talked about last week.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen Jumanji yet?
I have not. I've seen the original.
Go home and watch it.
Okay.
Jumanji,
like The Rock.
Rumble in the Jungle, or whatever it's called.
I don't know
Welcome to the Jungle, Rumble in the Bronx, Bronx and the
I don't
Monkey.
know. Is it funny?
Yeah, it's funny, and
Okay.
it's good action, and it's funny.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Jack Black. Oh, yeah, she's the android in Ex Machina. Thank you, Seiji.
Man, Seiji
Did
coming
you see
in.
Ex Machina?
No.
Actually, the guy who directed that is the same guy who directed Annihilation, and they both star Oscar Isaac.
Oh, man. What a perfect time to sign out.
Yeah.
Great ending.
Boom.
Good connection.
Like Same director, both with the same actor. This has been Cartridge Club Weekly, Mark. Thanks for coming and hanging out today.
Thanks for having me.
If you're in Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out with us as well. And if you're listening live on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, thanks for taking the time to put us in your ears. Now, we are a weekly show on CartridgeClub.org, but we are not the only show. You can head over there where you can check out other great podcasts, videos, and blogs, such as Merchandise Mondays, Bonus Barrel,
Nice.
and Frantic Thoughts.
Great choices.
Yeah. If you're already a member of the club, please feel free to head over to www.patreon.com/cartridgeclub. You can donate as much or as little as you like, and every cent donated goes to the club.
Yeah.
I am Player 1.
I am Player 2.
CC Unite.